Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to talk about fables. Okay, fables is kind of hard because a fable is a short story that teaches you something, or it has a moral of the story. And a moral is something that you get out of it. Okay, so like I said, it's like teaching you something with the story. So, fables are usually make believe, okay, and they usually are about an animal or multiple animals. All right. And there's usually an ending to the story that makes you think, what was the lesson? What was the thing that it was trying to teach me? So that's what we're going to try to do today. We are going to try to make our own fables. Okay. If you've ever heard the story of the lion and the mouse, you should definitely listen to it. Okay. And what it is it's about a lion who traps a mouse. All right. And that mouse begs the lion to let him go and that he will return that favor someday if he lets him go. All right. So then later on in the story, the lion gets trapped in a net. All right. And the mouse chews a hole in the net so that the lion can get out. So the lesson or the moral of the fable is that it could be no one is too small to help others, or that if you do something good, that it can be rewarded. Okay, so that's kind of the moral of the lion and the mouse story. So now what you're going to do is I want you to come up with your own fable. Remember, these are short stories. They're not super long. So what I've done is I've kind of come up with my own fable. So if you look at your paper, it gives you a T chart. A T chart shows us on one side our characters, all right? And on the other side, it comes up with a problem and a solution. This should be very short for you to do. And then on the back, I want you to draw or write your fables for me. All right. So I will kind of come up with, I will show you the example that they gave you, and then I will come up with, show you what my own example was. So the example that they gave you is they gave you two characters, a bee and a butterfly. All right. The events or the problem and solution were the bee falls into a flower and gets stuck. All right. And then the solution is that a butterfly pulls the bee out. Okay. And then the other character is a butterfly, and he gets stuck in some tree sap, and the bee pulls the butterfly out. So they helped each other, didn't they? They were both stuck, and they helped each other out. So then I came up with my own, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to come up with two characters, and then I want you to come up with a problem and solution for those characters. So these are my two characters, a cat and dog. A lot of the times, cat and dogs, they don't get along. They fight a lot. Okay, so I came up with a story, an event, which is a problem, and then a solution. And my problem was that the cat got trapped in this big group of dogs, and they all wanted to hurt the cat. But the dog decided that wasn't really fair for the cat because he was all ganged up. So he saved the cat and let him get away. Okay, so that was the first part of my problem solution. The problem was that the cat got stuck in a group of dogs, and the solution is that the dog helped the cat escape. Okay, which probably wasn't what dogs mostly do. So then my other one is I have to come up with something that happened to the dog. Okay, so the dog, he gets lost. He cannot find his way home, and he ends up where the cat is at. And the cat is very smart, and he remembers how to get back to where that dog was. So he helps the dog get back to his home. Okay, so that was a fable because those aren't really true events. I came up with a fun little story, but it gave us a lesson at the end. Okay, that if you do something nice for somebody, that they will end up helping you later. Okay, so I can't wait to hear what your stories are for your fables. Remember, come up with two characters and then come up with a problem that they have and a solution that they have together.